there, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the second episode of Transformational Coaching Series by Lucid Minds. Today we are going to talk about you. Yes, you. Every post that I put is for you, and this one is special. So, who are you? Every time you ask this question to yourself, do you really think you know the answer? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Who are you? So, whatever you want to do in life, wherever you want to be in life, the first step in reaching your potential is to know who you are. This gives you the power of not only knowing yourself really, but understanding yourself, becoming aware about yourself inside out. Do you want to know how? At one point, when things are smooth in life and you get that feeling of satisfaction, you can think the best of yourself. But what about those times when you feel sad, when you feel low, when you're not getting anywhere? What do you do then? You may identify the trigger. You may even identify the emotion at times. And somewhere, with all the resources in the world, you may also find acceptance for the kind of reaction or the response you give or the kind of behavior you display. But is that it? Do you think that means knowing yourself completely? Yes, but no. Biggest achievement in knowing yourself semantically is a sure short formula of knowing that you will not be affected by the definition others give you. It helps you remember the value you need to give yourself and others. It also helps you remember how you started and why you started at the first place. When people tell themselves, I wasn't like this before, I don't know what's happening to me, why am I losing my ability? All the fears, insecurities, and doubts wrap them up and they question their identity. Does that resonate with you? Who are you? Who are you when you're in your higher state? That is when you're friendly, when you're cheerful, when you're caring, excited, helpful. Who are you when you're in your lower state? When you're feeling low, when you're not trusting other people, when you think that you are in some guilt, you're regretting something, you are showing and displaying bad behavior, you're becoming selfish. And who are you when you are in the middle of both of these? All the different moods, behaviors, desires you display, express, and hold inside of you makes you you. So if you come and tell me that generally you're a happy-go-lucky person, but there are times when you feel sad, mad, bad, so I'm going to ask you this question: to which state of yours keeps you happy? Is it your higher state, above average state, wherein you are, you know, able to do things, energetic, realizing things, and being careful and thoughtful of doing things? Or is it your lower state or below average state wherein you're losing it all, you feel low, and you are cutting off your connections or being isolated and not able to, deal with the everyday life concerns? Similarly, you will have different roles in life: a role of a parent, a corporate role, a role of a child, a role of a student, or a role of any responsible person in any context of your life. And when you are in your different roles, you are bound to have fluctuations in your moods, behaviors, and your states. However, the day you realize what's needed to infuse you in your higher state and what gets you in your lower state is the day you'll earn the capacity of knowing who you are really, and it will help you maintain your identity, let it flourish over time, and in any circumstance, you will be able to remain in your best state. With my practice, I have observed that obstacles barricade the mind when a person doesn't know who they are. And all the larger chunk of the society that is running the rat race for love, passion, money, power, they actually lose it all because they shift their focus from who they are to knowing who others are. Knowingly or unknowingly, that leads to a lot of comparisons, which means you're trying to find yourself at a place of non existence. It doesn't exist. Therefore, understanding your states becomes essential because it gets you to a point where your core values, your belief systems, your ideas about yourself visibly show up. When that happens, you are able to accept and face your fears, your self doubts, your vulnerabilities that were embedded in you, because of which you were questioning yourself at every step, asking yourself whether you're doing it right. What if you're not accepted? What if somebody dislikes you? The key to your identity comes in picture when you can respect both your strengths as well as weaknesses. And also when you start listening to the innermost voice that you masks in different roles, because of which you start finding right reasons outside and wrong reasons inside. You know what? Get to know your state and carve out the path to your self improvement through an open mind, which will not only help you embrace the criticism constructively, which is anywhere out there to get you, but will also help you to accept the challenge and let it test you amidst your self discovery. Lucid Mind Transformational Coaching uses unique blend of assessing and coaching people with varied life concerns. It helps you see your innate abilities, enabling you to walk through a successful journey. So, when do you want to discover who you are? Choose the right coach, choose us. Log on to www.lucidmind.in and book in a free discovery session and your free personality assessment with us today.